everyone, I'm Catherine Stelges, owner of the ThinkLiveBe team at Keller Williams Realty The Parks in downtown Orlando, and I'm here with your monthly market update. So if you watch our videos, you know that on the 15th of every month around that date, we get the stats from the previous month. So what's sold, what's pending, etc. How did we end April? And how does that compare with the previous year? And I analyze that data and come back to you and kind of share with you what's going on in the market and what to expect. So I'm looking at this last April 2024, compared to the previous year. We're down slightly in the number of home sales that happened. We had about 2,759. April of last year was 3,800. So pretty big drop in the number of sales that actually happened compared to last year. And obviously we understand why. That is, pretty much because the interest rates have been higher this year than they have been in the past. And we saw that peak in October, and they've come down, they've cycled up and down, but last month they kind of hit some highs again. So that of course drives the sales that are happening. And so some buyers are just simply priced out of the market right now. So the number of sales is down year over year. And it's actually up a little bit month over month. So we're headed into the spring selling season and summer selling season. So we will probably see over the next 3 or 4 months that the number of sales will continue to increase again, because that's just the seasonal cycle of real estate in Orlando. The average sales price, the median sales price, is up year over year. Last year, the median sales price was 5% less than it is today. So the prices have gone up despite rising rates and despite more listings available. There is a lot of demand in Orlando, in our metro area. So yes, the prices are about 5% higher than they were last year. And of course, there's different pockets where you might experience different things, but this is Orlando Metro as a whole. Other things to note is there's more listings than there were last year. In fact, there's a lot more listings. So we're looking at almost double. There was a little over 9,300 homes available for sale at the end of April, and compared to last year where there was about 5,100. So a lot more options. If you've been kind of sitting on the fence waiting because you couldn't find what you wanted, you actually will have more options today than you have in a really long time because of such an inventory shortage. But don't misunderstand, that's still not a ton of listings compared to 10, 15 years ago. That's kind of just a normal amount. I would say in my 18 years experience, that's a good number of listings to choose from. But with the demand and listings, comparing them together, you're at about 3.4 months of inventory available. That is still considered leaning towards a seller's market. We would say right now it feels kind of balanced. It's like sort of this normal market where we see buyers come to the table with an offer, the seller counters, we come to agreeable terms. So nothing crazy out there in terms of offer activity. There are still pockets where you might see multiple offers, or at least a few, for really highly desirable areas. If the house is priced well, it's in good condition, that is definitely still happening. So all in all, the months of inventory, we started January we were almost to a buyer's market, and it was in the balanced range, but almost leaning buyers. And that was because of those high rates, and it started coming down, the level of inventory, as the rates have kind of cooled off a little bit compared to October. And so now again, heading into spring, we will likely see the sales prices continue to remain strong, maybe even increase over the next few months. And as far as interest rates go, I wish we had a crystal ball and knew. We certainly don't. But I can tell you that you can definitely negotiate these things with sellers more today than you've ever been in the past. So there are ways to get credits towards buy downs, credits towards closing costs, things to help it become a more advantageous time to buy than in the past 5 or 6 years. So if you've been thinking about selling, prices are great. They're higher than they were last year. What are you waiting for? If you've been thinking about buying, just know that there are more options available to choose from than there have been in years. So if you've been sitting on the fence because you don't see anything you like, well, you probably have something out there that would work for you this time. So give us a call. We'll walk through your specific scenario and see how we can best help you. It's 407-982-7240. Thanks for watching.